G'day pals and welcome to Dungeon Inn. And while this game might look really cute, it's actually all about greed, extortion, and murder. But first, I'd like to thank the devs for sponsoring the video. This game's just come out into early access. There's a link down below if you want to check it out on Steam. And if you want the chance to win a free Steam key for the game, the devs are giving some away over on Twitter. So make sure you follow the link down below for that as well. So this is our moneymaker. We're the last in before a really large dungeon. And it's our job to try and make as much money as possible from all of these adventurers that are on their way to the dungeon. The only problem is they're from two different towns that are currently at war. What we want to do is try and get members from each guild into our inn so we can make money from them, but we don't want them to enter at the same time, otherwise there's going to be problems. So you can see we've got these little adventures over on the side. This is Hugo, a dreaming adventurer. He looks way too young to be going into a dungeon. There's also Charlie, a motivated adventurer, and Jiro, a quick learning adventurer. But basically we can see where they're headed, so all of these adventurers are going straight towards the dungeon and not into our inn where we can make a fortune from them. But luckily I'm an expert at marketing, and if we just place this little sign here that tells them about our inn, you can see they've changed their direction and now they're all going to come into our inn. The adventurers on the other side are going straight through to the dungeon, so we shouldn't have any problems. Here's our first two paying customers. We've also got some goals for this first week that we're open, so we want 8 adventurers to visit our guild from both sides, and we also don't want any battles to occur. If we can do these, we get some bonus items that we can upgrade our inn with. But the profits don't stop there. We've also unlocked a food stall, which means that we can make some money off the adventurers that aren't even in our inn yet. So if we build that somewhere up here where there's the most adventurers, we should get 10 gold from each of them. It just slows them down by 1 movement as well, but that can be useful too. That was a 40 gold turn right there. Now you can see on all of these items we can build, they've got a little flame there. We need to make sure that we've got these little flame helpers available. So right now we've got 3 of 4. And on this right-hand side, we are actually losing money. We have 0 people in the inn, so I think it's about time we put a signboard over here and we'll convince some of them to come inside. And look, here's our first paying customers. All these guys are from the Seaside Guild. Pretty unique bunch, but not as much as these guys from the Mountain Guild. My gosh, what's going on in the mountains? We got giant bug guy, small mushroom guy, and bee man or bee lady. Can never be too sure. Now we can also use an energy drink on the road as well. That can help the adventurers move along 2 slots faster. But back on the Seaside Guild side, none of the adventurers are going to come into my inn. See, they're all going straight through. But we have 0 people in bed, so I'm not earning any money. Luckily for us, we have this new item which can make them all stop in place for 2 turns. And that also meant that we could sneak the Mountain Guild adventurers in without them meeting each other. Okay, we still need 5 adventurers from the Seaside Guild and 3 from the Mountain Guild. But now that our stop sign is gone, we can place a signboard for the bed. That should mean that all of these adventurers are going to go into our guild. And it looks like Sam the mushroom and Libby the bee, they're just going to pay for some food at the food stall and they'll keep moving past. So we shouldn't have any problems here either. Oh, I love it when you can fill up your beds in 1 turn. Okay, all of the Seaside Guild members are checking out today. I don't know about this bunch, especially this guy, Micah the frail adventurer. I don't know, he looks like he's hiding something. But not as much as Murphy from the Mountain Guild. Why do you need a shovel, Murphy? What kind of dodgy stuff are you up to? All right, as long as you're a paying customer, I think I'm fine with it. Okay, that was our last 2 adventurers from the Seaside Guild, which means we've earned a Seaside Guild token, which is going to be really useful in a second. We just need to get 3 more people in from the Mountain Guild side, so what I might do is stop everyone in their tracks first of all. I don't really have anything else I can build, but it looks like Marla, the Rising Star adventurer, is pretty keen on our inn anyway without even a sign. I wonder if it's because our fame's getting higher with their guild. It's at 20 for the Seaside Guild and only 13 for the Mountain Guild. We've got to work on that. All right, well, let's put a bed sign down on the Mountain Guild side. That'll shoo all of these guys in. And let's suck all the money out of these Seaside adventurers that are coming through. Okay, we got 4 of them in without any problems. And that was the last few adventurers for the Mountain Guild. So now we've got a token from them as well. Man, look at all these profits. Why is the Seaside Guild paying so much more money than the stingy Mountain Guild? Probably because they're feeble and unskilled. Come on, send better adventurers, would you? I'm here to make some money. This is the kind of clientele we need in our inn. I bet you he's got lots of money. Oh yeah, look at this adventurer. He's an expert. And it looks like if we can get him in our inn, we'll also get some side stories, which I'm sure means more money. So let's put a little speed boost on these guys. Get them in sooner. That works like a treat. And now we're going to get them in with our signboard. Wait, Tao only paid $6. The normal guys pay $5. Even the experts are cheapskates over on the Mountain Guild. But it looks like we've got an expert from the Seaside Guild, Muyira, the Muddy Land Tortoise. That's who we really need to get inside our inn. Let's hurry up everyone from the Mountain Guild so they get through a bit faster. We're still trying to prevent wars here. That's going to eat into our profits if everyone's fighting outside of our inn. Oh no, we might have some problems here. We've only got 4 beds in our inn, and there's 4 adventurers in front of Muyira. Maybe if I put the bed just behind the others, and I'll put a food stall here so we can make the most money possible as well. Okay, well, at least we met our last goal where no wars started out the front of our inn. So we got an extra token from each guild for that. Look, there's one of our wisp helpers. And here's how we did after 1 week in business. Oh man, the Seaside Guild just killed the Mountain Guild in profits. Although both sides are starting to get a bit suspicious of us. We can't let them know that we're wheeling and dealing with both sides. So maybe we can distract them by adding even more features to our inn. So we can add another room that has 2 beds onto the Seaside Guild side. That means we could fit up to 6 people on that side now, which that just means so much more money. And on the Mountain Guild side, it looks like we can add a pub. That does bring in a lot of money, actually. That's a really good investment. We couldn't avoid this forever. There's going to be a bit of a brawl out the front of our inn. Looks like we got a bit of 2v2 action. Are you okay, little mushroom dude? What's going on with you? He's got the twitches. It looks like the Mountain Guild has 82% chance of winning, but we have a choice here of which side we want to help. Both sides are getting a little bit suspicious of us, but it looks like the Mountain Guild are actually more suspicious. The side that wins, we're going to lower suspicion with. So let's go with the Mountain Guild. We just need to make sure that we can definitely wipe out the Seaside Guild. We can't have anyone letting out the secret that we're betraying both sides. But look, our chance of victory is now 100%. It all comes down to money. There we go. I knew he could do it. All right, I guess little mushroom dude's happy, but I'm not sure his body should work like that. That's not how mushrooms work. Okay, we used 2 flame guys to help fight that battle. And it looks like at the moment we're walking straight into another brawl. So what I'm going to have to do is use our lucky wheel to stop the people on the Mountain Guild side. And we'll let this little worm dude with what I think is a horn on his head come into our inn instead. Okay, we've got an expert adventurer on the left. Let's just try and slow them down a little bit with the food stall. And we'll try and sneak some of these people from the Mountain Guild in first. Totally worth it. Nearly 60 gold from those people. Apparently, there's also a flea market being held. So if we head over there, we could earn up to 150 gold and get a token for the Seaside Guild. I think that's totally worth it. It still leaves 1 flame guy for us to put a signboard down so we can get this expert adventurer into our inn. Wait, Tommy and Gummy? Adventuring Potato Brothers? They're also an expert. This time on the Mountain Guild side. So we're gonna have to make sure we get everyone on the left side through first before we get them through. Okay, let's just go this turn. And our little flame dude's back from the flea market with 122 gold. We did such a good job. This is the best opportunity to gain huge amounts of money with a food stall. That does slow them down by 1 slot as well, which is gonna be really useful. Let's execute that plan. Oh, we missed this little guy. Croc the Horned Toad. Have fun in the dungeon, I guess, Croc. I'll make money from you next time. We've also just been told that there's a special adventurer coming from Highland City. Oh, he's got purple dots. He must be a rare one. He's a master called Durin. And Jesus, he love a beer. I think he's coming for that new pub we built on the Mountain Guild side. Okay, that guy has to come to our inn. Let's get all of these other guys through first. Make a bunch of money. We've got 2 blue guys in there. I forgot to look at our weekly quests, but we've already completed 1. We just need 3 more adventurers from the Seaside Guild side, but we also need to earn up to $450. I think that should be not a problem. We're earning money like crazy. But getting Durin is actually a special quest, so even more reason we need to do it. We also need to give a menu recommendation to this raccoon guy. Depending on what we give him, we get different bonuses, so it could be fame, food proficiency, or a little bit of gold. And who would I be if I said no to 1 extra gold? It's got to be a juice. We just made a fortune from the left-hand side with that food stall as well. So much so that we finished that quest that we had. So that's a few extra tokens to keep upgrading our inn. And we actually earned an extra gold from that juice recommendation. Okay, Mountain Guild, now we're talking. They range from like 14 to 23 gold each. Love your work. You're welcome back anytime. Have fun in the dungeon. Oh no, it looks like we're running into issues here. We're gonna have a head-to-head between Snake Man, called Pete, and Jacob, the driven adventurer. What even is that weapon, Jacob? What do you think you're gonna achieve in the dungeon with something like that? Well, you know what? Joke's on you, actually. You're just a novice adventurer. I'm going to side with this expert adventurer. So if we use our little wisp guys on this side, Jacob never stood a chance. Oh no, there's another drama straight away. It's between the master adventurer and Lucy, this little novice jerk over on the left-hand side. Let's pause everyone on the right side. We're just going to avoid this conflict for now. Let everyone pass through, and there we go. Perfect timing. Yes, we got our special guest in. Wow, we got so much golden reputation from that. And it says he might put in a good word for us and get more customers to the inn. 23 gold, he's also a big spender. But not as much as this snake guy. He's given us 36 gold. Oh man, the Seaside Guild's still just coming through with all the cash. All right, another successful week. We met all 5 of our goals. This time we're going to upgrade our tavern and put a training room on the Seaside Guild side. That's more money and reputation. And we'll also put a twin room on the Mountain Guild side as well, so we can get a few more guests in each day. Okay, so this week we need to earn a whole bunch of gold and have fewer than 3 battles. We also need to earn enough money so that we can pay our landlord, which just happens to be a giant, dangerous dragon. So we'll keep that in mind, I guess. Hand out some pamphlets for 50 gold. Let's do the port city because they're going to earn us the most money if more guests come on that side. Oh, and Robin Hood, a master adventurer. Definitely want them to come into our guild. Perfect. Nailed it. Well, we couldn't avoid our first conflict between Wolfman and Arwen, the bow guy. You know what? I'm not even going to intervene here because Wolfman has this on lock. 100% victory chance. Also, we're doing such a good job at deceiving everybody that neither side is really that suspicious of us. We just got 5 adventurers onto the Seaside Guild side in one turn. And we got another master adventurer too. 4 gold, you're the winner. Whoa, 82 gold in one turn. Look at this dude as well. He's got like a solid gold shell. Turtle guy, you should not stand next to this adventurer. He makes you look like a chump. And he gave us 32 of that gold as well. Wow, he really is rich. We couldn't do it. We couldn't prevent this vegetable on vegetable warfare. Except, I don't even know what you are. Are you like a nut? You're happy, whatever you are, and I guess that counts for something. All right, well, we'll let them sort themselves out. That potato had no chance. Man, you vegetables are welcome anytime. 81 gold. All right, well, this time the Mountain Guild have come in so clutch. 500 gold. They've definitely made up for a lot of lost time. Our suspicion's getting really high, though, so we're going to have to address that in a second. Okay, time for the left-hand side to get their own pub and the right-hand side to get their own training room. This is our last week to make enough money to feed this dragon boss. Tell you what, in this last week of the month, we're getting some people through this inn. Well, you know, mostly people. A few different turtles, a lizard, and a potato guy called Mala, who is apparently clumsy, and I'm not surprised considering they don't have arms. It looks like we've got a special apprentice clerk that's coming from the Seaside Guild, and we can't let them run into anyone from the Mountain Guild. That's going to be a big no-no. So what I'm going to do is stop everyone completely on the right-hand side. We'll shepherd these 2 guys into our inn in secrecy. Oh no, now the Mountain Guild's sending their own apprentice clerk. He's still quite a ways away though, but look how many adventurers are coming through now. Our fame is like maxed on both sides. It's 200 of 200. We're going to have to try and get these people on the left through sooner rather than later. Everyone's going to meet each other here, I think. Getting that apprentice clerk through completely wiped the suspicion off from the left-hand side. That was super good. Oh, I see a business opportunity for a food stall on the right-hand side. I'll take 10 gold from each of you. Okay, now we need to make sure that all of these people go into our inn. So we'll stop everyone on the left-hand side. We also need to get 26 adventurers in, so we need 7 more total. I think we should be good to do that, to be honest. And yes, we got the Mountain Guild's clerk in as well, so that's going to wipe 20 suspicion off the meter too. We are fooling both sides at the moment, and we're making so much gold. This is a genius idea to put it in here, I must say. Oh, this is a special guy. Martin, the fishbone swordsman. Is that a sword, really? He's a master, though. Apparently, he's going to have a clash with this expert adventurer, Binny, the bright yellow ginkgo leaf girl from the other side. So maybe we can slow them down by 1. Yep, that stops her from going in this turn. And we can speed them up on the left-hand side. And we'll also make everybody come in from the left-hand side as well. All right, let's see how that goes. Oh, that went so good. The I love money goal. Oh, you know me too well, game. We also just completed all of our goals for this week. You know what that means. It's 1v1 time. This time, we've got Stealth the Hooded Weasel versus Binny the bright yellow ginkgo leaf girl. Yeah, you might not have guessed it, but actually Binny's a bit of a demon. She has a 100% chance of winning. Sorry, Stealth. You 1v1'd the wrong person. Or technically Leaf Girl, I guess. Oh no, I think the Mountain Guild are actually onto us. There's word spreading that we're playing both sides. But we can send 2 of our little flame guys to probably assassinate whoever's spreading these rumors. We tracked down the source of the rumor and managed to smooth things over. Yeah, we definitely made them deceased. Oh, what another profitable week. We've maxed out the bar. Maybe this is our calling. Stealing money off adventurers. Yep, that proves it. We're an S tier in, apparently. But behind every good business, there's a mob boss. Luckily, we made an absolute fortune, enough to pay him off. But that's Dungeon In. Thanks again to the devs for sponsoring the video. Make sure you guys check out the links if you're interested in the game. Love you. Mwah. Okay, bye.